G'day, lovely people. Today I am playing on my PlayStation. I am on the US server because I'm about to run a whole bunch of content with DCUO Multiverse, also known as Gentleman Multi. I think I'm the only person who calls him that, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're going to run a bunch of content for his life. So let's go. Do you know what we're doing today, Multi?
Today we'll play the Harley Quinn raid because it is the bonus week. This week we're getting double currency for that raid, so we'll play that. I already played it earlier this week, but I'm sure a lot of you guys might still need to play it, so we'll do that today.
Cool.
And also afterwards we'll probably go play some of the bounties in the open world for those who might still need those. And then, depending on how much time we have left, we should talk. We might play some omnibus missions.
Cool, that's fine.
And while we do all that, we'll probably talk about the new Superman trailer we got this week. Well, actually, it's more a teaser trailer, but still.
It's literally one of the first things people said in the comments. What did you guys think of the Superman trailer? I need to go watch it.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about that today. Oh, if you want to take 2 minutes and go watch it,
I will.
I think I saw a comment asking about the Superman hairstyle. Yeah, sadly, this is the sixth dimension Superman Kryptonian hairstyle, and it's only available in the I'll say it at some point, survival mode, which sadly we did not get this year. And I sadly suspect that survival mode might be a thing of the past. I think it's going to be replaced by the outsider event we got, but I could be mistaken. I hope I'm mistaken. If not, well, too bad. Because we've been hearing a lot of rumors for a long time that the survival mode was pretty much done for a whole bunch of reasons. Some technical, some not so technicals. But when you look at an event like survival mode, where they have to pretty much rebalance the missions to turn them into end game missions, as opposed to just with the outsiders, they just pick a handful of missions, make those available, and these are the missions we have to play, and they don't have to do anything else. So I suspect that survival mode will pretty much be replaced by something like that. Actually, I'm thinking of saving the universe, but even for survival mode, we've been hearing that it wasn't going to come back. So we'll talk a bit about the Superman trailer. If you guys want to put on your best Superman costume, obviously if you guys don't dress up as Superman, that's fine. You can dress up also for Christmas. You can see our friend Shadow is dressed up for Christmas, as are our friends over here. So that's good. So either you come in dressed as Superman, you come in dressed for Christmas, it's all good. But yeah, so the hairstyle, that is the Superman hairstyle we got for survival mode. I hope they're going to give us another option to be able to get the hairstyle if survival mode does not come back. It's probably something they should have done to begin with. Give us an alternative so that, because survival mode, in theory, was supposed to come back like once a year. But then there's a couple of years where we did not get survival mode in the past. And I guess we're going to get our last player to form the group.
I'm back. Wanted to make sure I watched it so I knew what was going on.
So you did watch the trailer?
I did. Not much said. Lots of visual. Trying to find where I was in the chat. Hasn't scrolled very far. That's good.
That's okay. I'll let you worry about the chat. I'll talk about the trailer a bit then. So I had mixed feelings. When I first saw the trailer, I didn't know exactly what to think because there isn't much. They're not telling us anything about the story in the trailer. Like there isn't much in terms of action scenes. They didn't show much action beats. It's a lot of close-ups, which I guess could be expected for a teaser trailer. But there's a few things that overall I thought the trailer was weird a little bit. Some of the cuts, the shots were a bit weird. I thought, especially. Like there's a shot with Lex Luthor when you see Lex Luthor from behind, and as he turns, it cuts in a weird place. The rhythm of the trailer is a bit weird, and when he does turn, it cuts. It was a weird cut, I thought. It cuts to the Lexco logo, and then it cuts back to Lex Luthor again. So it was a weird mishmash, I thought.
Actually, I agree with you. It was a weird mishmash.
But then also I started thinking about it. Like I didn't know why I thought it was a bit underwhelming. And then after thinking about it a bit more, I realized that it doesn't feel very cinematic. It feels like something that was shot for TV. Normally when you film something for movies, you try to have various levels so that you can create a depth within the picture. So basically, in the first level, you'll have let's say something in the foreground, then you'll have the middle ground with let's say the characters, and then you'll have a background, and those three elements will pretty much create some depth within the picture. And here we have a lot of one only one layer. You see a close-up of Superman's face, and a close-up of Lex Luthor's face, and a close-up of even when we see him fall, and then you see him on the ice again. No depth at all. It's as if it was shot for television, even though it's supposed to be a feature film. So that's the first thing that did strike me. A lot of the shots we saw was something that you would expect from a TV show as opposed to a movie.
Actually, I've never really thought of it that way. Or really. I only just watch it, but I didn't think of it that way. But you've got a point. I did think it was an odd mishmash. Like, I didn't get... Sometimes people do a really good job of creating something that sucks me right in and I get really interested. It didn't do that. So that's a little sad. Not that I won't try to see it. We'll see. I've got a big list of things to see. But I didn't get, drawn in like, oh my goodness, I have to see what happens. It was... I think I agree with you, actually.
Well, you have to.
I don't have
no
to.
Choice.
I'm on your channel.
If
I have to.
agree, I'll kick you from the group.
I mean, if you want to do that, that's okay. I'll take a nap.
I realize I can't. I need you for the chat. So okay, you're good. You're safe.
Oh, I'm safe. Fair enough. So we've got Unknown Equinox is saying, is the 6th-dimensional Kryptonian hairstyle tradable? Unless that's something you answered while I was watching.
Yeah, I think it was tradable. You could even sell it on the broker, if I recall. But it's been quite a while, so you'll be lucky if you find someone who has it. And if someone has it, they'll probably ask for a lot of money for an exchange.
Yeah, sounds about right. We're going in?
Yeah, right now, sadly, look on the broker. If you're very lucky, you might see it on the broker, but it'll probably be expensive. And if you don't see it on the broker, you could try your chance at the trade chat. But again, it'll be very expensive.
Mm.
Ideally, it would be nice if they gave us the option to be able to get it maybe through the Superman Day event.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
They did give us one of the hints we had that pretty much survival mode was possibly done for is that for the last Superman Day event, we did have a whole bunch of pets that used to be rewards from survival mode. Oh, I guess I won't be Superman anymore. I'm so sad now.
Did you have to swap your armory over?
That's all right. I should have imprinted my Superman armory, but I didn't think about it.
I imprinted my Christmas one because it's too important. Actually, I don't. It's okay.
So already last year we got some rewards from survival mode that were added to the Superman Day event. So it would be nice if they did the same thing for the hairstyle. For I'm not sure what other rewards they could add, but yeah, because it's the quote unquote official Superman hairstyle we have in the game. We have the Freedom Mullet, but the Freedom Mullet is I don't think there's a lot of people who really want to use the Freedom Mullet.
I know I don't, but my character's a female, so I don't tend to use that sort of hairstyle anyway. But hopefully they bring stuff back. I mean, if they're not going to do survival mode, there's a lot of items in there that people really want. It would be nice if they brought them back in other ways.
That would be nice, but again, there's some styles that we've been waiting for them to bring back for a long time. That they didn't do that just yet. Like some of the styles we got for not the 21 day rewards, but the daily rewards, like the enhanced version of the Batmetal style, the enhanced version of the Warden style. Like those, we got them for the daily rewards, and we never got them again. Blood Rage is asking to add me as a friend. Sure, add me as a friend. But I'm not sure if we're going to be able to raid together. When I can raid, I raid, but I don't always can.
He's a very busy man. We've got Superman DCUO saying, hello everyone, I'm home at the moment, so can't be there right now. Thank you for joining anyway, that's lovely. I've done a tour of his base before. It was awesome. Almighty Froku is asking, can I join? If you're wanting to join one of Multi's groups, you need to either turn up at the location where he is, and he usually invites people who come, or you can let him know by messaging him and saying invite, and he will add you that way. The only times where people don't really get added is if we're already full, or if your CR rating is too low for whatever content we're going to be running at the time. And also, if you text it into the chat, we don't know your character name that way. So you need to do it to him in game.
For today, I guess the CR wasn't too much an issue because we're playing the latest content. So worst comes to worst, we could have played the event version.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, someone's down. I will get you. I won't get you. Someone else will get you because they're. Oh no, I will. No, never mind. I am also down now.
Oh, everyone's going down.
Everyone's going down. I don't know. I shouldn't have tried to pick up without my shield up. That is on me. I know better.
That's okay. We'll start again.
I think someone is knocking at my front door and nobody's going to answer even though they know I'm live. I need to text my brother. Okay. Multi, I might have to go answer. No one's checking.
That's okay. Go.
I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
I'll be lost without you.
Aww.
So for the Superman trailer, it was nice to see Crypto. We didn't see an image of Crypto, but it was like from behind. Now we actually fully saw what Crypto looks like. I'm not sure why they couldn't keep they couldn't take a dog that kind of looks like the one in the comic. The change using a different breed of dog for Crypto seemed like a change just to try to be different. Like you have to wonder why he made the change to Crypto. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe James Gunn has the habit of hiring his wife or his brother in his movies, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually his dog that he used for Crypto, which is why he looks different than in the comics. But I guess we'll never know.
A lot of people do that. Grab people they know to put in stuff. Yeah.
But James Gunn is notorious for that.
Yeah.
Hire his friends in his projects.
I've heard you say as well that you're not a big fan of the content that he creates because it tends to be kind of too trying to be funny and not really that funny. Is that right? Or am I misquoting?
Yeah, he's trying a little too much to try to be funny, and very often his humor is very juvenile. And sometimes you have to wonder, because I think was Peacemaker rated R?
Yeah, I don't know the rating. I'm sorry.
Well, so sometimes you'll work on an R-rated project, and you have to wonder. Like you have jokes, juvenile jokes for a 4-year-old in a projects for rated R. There's a disconnect in there somewhere.
Yeah.
The Transformers movie had a similar issue. A lot of the jokes, like when the dog pees on the Transformers, or the Transformers are in the backyard and they're breaking everything because they're being clumsy. Like that, I would see that in a movie for 4-year-olds. But with all the action and the violence in those movies, there's no most parents won't let a 4-year-old watch those films. So it's like they were making a movie for an older audience, but somehow didn't seem to think that they had to make it for a younger audience somehow, or they couldn't quite decide for which audience they were making the movie. It was a bit there was a big disconnect over there, and I cannot help but have the same disconnect with James Gunn's movie most of the time. With Guardians of the Galaxy, it worked well enough. I guess maybe it was reined in. Maybe there's someone who was saying, "Okay, James, you're going too far." Maybe someone was pulling back when he was trying maybe to be too jokey or too silly.
Yeah.
But here, I guess the problem he probably has with DC is that with DC, he seems to have a free reign to do pretty much whatever he wants to, and we saw that in Peacemaker. Like the joke with Aquaman having sex with the fishes, really was that really needed? Already, people are making fun with Aquaman because of the ability to talk to fish. It's something that people have been making fun about the character for decades at this point. Did they really have to add the sex with fish part?
No.
Like it felt like one step too far for me. Like
make
fun for him, make fun of Aquaman for talking to fish, but really you had to make it so that he has sex with fishes, really?
I think sometimes people just take it too far, and I think James Gunn is one of those. I'm hoping that someone is reining him in for this movie, because I'm a little bit nervous about it being silly. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, it kind of works because of the main character in there and the way they interact with each other. And if someone was reining him in, that's good. But I'm a little bit wary about that happening with Superman. I'd rather it go full dark like Batman rather than too slapsticky. Because, I don't know, I like the character. Not as much as you, but I like Superman.
Well, another worry, I guess, is the fact that there's a whole bunch of different characters. sadly, for quite some time, it's as if it's forbidden now to have a movie just with one male character.
Oh, so true.
So like for with the TV show, they had to add Lois and the whole family. Here they have to add the Justice League International with Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, and I forget who else. And also the one shot where we see Guy Gardner, and again in just a 2 minute trailer, they had to show him being saved twice. He gets saved by Crypto, and then he gets saved by Guy Gardner. So, and the one shot we have of Guy Gardner, damn, he looks goofy. Like maybe once he talks, and if we see him more than just a few frames, maybe it'll be a bit better. But right now, what we saw was a bit goofy, I thought.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. And I don't mind goofy humor. I just mind it going too far. And also, if something is too silly for me, you know there's a problem.
And the last thing I'll mention is the music. I didn't like the music. I know that they're trying to pay homage to the John Williams theme, but with the electric guitar, I didn't think it worked. I didn't like that at all.
I liked the music. I did only just watch it. Maybe I'm missing something, but I enjoyed that. We've got Antonio asking us to say hi to Brazil. So hi to Brazil. They probably want hi from you though, not from me.
I saw a comment go by quick about Guy Gardner. Yeah, they did make Guy Gardner goofy, but originally Guy Gardner wasn't supposed to be goofy. Like he was the badass Green Lantern. It was supposed to be like a Rambo with a ring, basically, way back when.
Oh, really? I've only ever known him as Goofy.
I know that there are people probably, and also in retrospect with the bowl cut, yeah, he probably does look goofy to a lot of people, but he wasn't meant to be goofy, and originally he wasn't supposed to be goofy. He was supposed to be badass. But
Yeah.
here it's as if they all they remembered was, oh, he looked goofy. Well, let's make him goofy. So that's a few of the issues I have so far. Is that I hope they're going to focus more on Superman, but it seems like they're going to focus on a whole bunch of stuff other than Superman, and it seems that Superman will constantly need to be saved.
I hate that.
Well, they're trying to go to this trope into like instead of the hero saving the damsel in distress, sort of, it's the hero who needs to be saved constantly.
What is wrong with saving the damsel in distress? I'm just saying. I like that.
It's problematic nowadays.
Ugh. I'm over that. It's a nice storyline. I don't mind if there's other content where that doesn't happen, but why alter things that already exist to now like not be what they used to be? It alienates a fan base, really, when you start changing things too much. At least I think. And I really don't like. Sorry.
Lois Lane looked good. I thought she looked like Lois Lane. I don't know that actress very much, so I'm curious to see if she's a good actress or just a pretty lady. We'll find out soon enough, I guess.
I feel like sometimes when they grab a whole bunch of other characters and things for a storyline that's supposed to be about a main character, they kind of take away a little bit from the main character's storyline and what's happening with them. And I dislike that because it feels like a disjustice is done to that character, and also that time is wasted where they could have put time into it. They've added a bunch of characters who aren't really supposed to be the main focal point of a story. So I don't think that always happens, but sometimes it's just like...
Well, an example of that would be Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness, where basically it's pretty much Wanda who's the star of the movie and a little bit Amilcar Chavez. And Strange is pretty much a side character in his own movie.
I hate that. And he's such a cool character!
As opposed to with Black Adam, they have a whole bunch of characters. They had the JSA, but it still felt like a Black Adam movie. So hopefully they'll be able to do something like that, where even though we have a lot of characters, it will still feel like a Superman movie, like they did with Black Adam. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose.
Yeah. Now I'm nervous. I'm gonna have to watch it. A lot of movies also at the moment have like the storyline follows. You can't watch one of them without watching another one. And even though I kind of like that, I don't get to watch them frequently enough, and I end up like missing information or missing things because I can't watch them all in order at the times that they release. So that's a little annoying, but that's just a me problem. That's not a movie problem.
It's okay. I don't watch anything anymore anyway, so they can tie it all everything they want. Doesn't matter.
I'm
Like
still
I know
planning.
it's a complaint. It's okay. It's a complaint I saw with people with like with the upcoming movies, like the Falcon movie, where you pretty much had to have seen Falcon and Winter Soldier. I understand that people don't want to do homework, as they says, or the same with the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolts also seems to be linked to that as well. So in order to be able to understand the Thunderbolt, you probably have to have seen the Falcon movie and then the Falcon and the Winter Soldier movie or TV show. But and if I see something else afterwards and I needed to see those, it doesn't matter.
Fair enough. There's somewhere, I can't even think of a specific one because it's been a while since I watched a movie. The most recent movie I watched was Deadpool and Wolverine. And that was because everyone kept talking about it and I couldn't wait. But I can't think of a movie off the top of my head where I've had that problem, but it's happened multiple times to me where I've missed information because I skipped a movie.
That's a good example because a lot of the information you needed for Loki, for Deadpool and Wolverine, was from the Loki TV show. Like if you did not see the Loki TV show,
Oh,
you had no idea who the TVA was. You had no idea who what's his name, Paradox was. So
true, but also I haven't seen the Loki TV show and I had no trouble following the narrative. So even though I didn't know who those characters were going in, I could, from context of the storyline, figure out what was going on. So that's, I feel like a good movie, because even if it is referencing things, I didn't need to know everything from the Loki TV show to understand it. That's a good way to make a movie, I think.
yeah, well, personally, I didn't mind when everything was linked together. Actually, I remember liking it, assuming that everything is good. Like I've seen a lot of complaint about because in the past, like when we got the Avengers, then afterwards we got the Agents of Shield that was linked to the MCU at first. I had Daredevil that kept on making references to the event in New York, the Battle of New York, which came from the Avengers movie. We had for a while everything was linked together, and I thought it was great. Like
Yeah.
when we watch Age of Ultron and we see we see them come up with a new heli carrier. If you saw Agents of Shield, you know where that heli carrier came from. Like basically, Coulson spent almost a whole season of Agents of Shield putting the heli carrier together so that they would have it for Age of Ultron. So there was everything was connected, and I thought it was fine. Sadly, at some point, there was some internal struggle at Marvel, and not everything was interconnected anymore.
Yeah.
They retroactively decided that nothing was connected anymore. So even though at first it actually was.
Sorry, concentrating. I was trying to pick up someone,
That's
but
all
someone
right.
beat me. Superman was down. We can't let Superman be down. But yeah, I honestly really think it works well when they have like storylines continue on through the movies. It's just a me problem that I don't get to watch them all. But I think I don't know, I enjoy it. The Marvel ones I enjoyed.
Well, it was the strength of one of the biggest strengths of the MCU is that if you saw, let's say, Iron Man and you enjoy Iron Man, also you'll enjoy Captain America and you'll enjoy Thor and you'll enjoy the Avengers and you'll
Yeah.
enjoy pretty much everything that comes afterwards. But then at some point, pretty much with Endgame or even a bit before Endgame, they started to decide to make content for different audiences. Like
Yeah.
the strength with MCU is that they were making the content for one audience, and that audience would watch everything.
It's so true. And I don't know if this is when it changed, but this is when I lost interest, is when Captain Marvel came in. Is that when it
Yeah,
changed?
well, that's pretty much when it changed. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when I stopped. I lost interest. I watched everything up until that point, and then I was like, I'm not enjoying it anymore, and I stopped. So clearly, they changed something because I was really trying to watch all of that until then. So I didn't even watch anything following when she came into it. So I don't even know what happened other than what I heard from other people.
So when they made, let's say, Miss Marvel, they made basically a TV show for 12-year-old girls, which
Yeah.
is fine in itself, but that's not their audience.
Yeah.
So why would they expect someone, let's say, who enjoys the Iron Man movie to even watch Miss Marvel?
Yeah. And I'm a girl. I'm not 12 years old though, but I don't want to watch it. So why do they do that? I don't really understand, because it doesn't seem to monetarily pay off, right? So if they're doing things because they want to earn, which I assume because that's what they're in the business of, is earning money, then surely you would do what's best for the audience to gain those views, right? But no, they seem to be pushing things that don't really do anything to benefit them, because it alienates the audience they already have, and the people who would have interest in that don't watch it anyway, because they're not actually interested in the source material stuff that they're putting it in. So they're not a superhero fan. It's like they did that to... Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It didn't really have anything to do with money. It's ideological.
Yeah, but why do that if it's not going to earn you money? Why would you choose ideological stuff over monetary gain? And also the potential of alienating an audience. If you want to have content that's going to include that stuff for those people, make something that is that, and don't push other people away who were previously enjoying it, right? I don't know. It just seems logical to me to not push away the people who are, feeding you. For want of a better way to say it. I know they don't... Oh, wait, not feeding them.
That's fine.
Sorry, I went off on a ramble there. You should be used to those by now.
We didn't see the costume a lot in the trailer. So, and we didn't really get a good look. Like, we see him when he's lying on the ground. We see him a few quick shots here and there. We see a shot where he's fighting. I think he's fighting, well, I'll just say the bad guy, because I don't know if people want to be spoiled. But there's barely any real shots of the costume. So I understand why, like when he's lying on the ice, yeah, I can see why some people think he looks like he's wearing pajamas. Almighty Foe, no, the Save the Universe is not going to be the next event. I don't even know if we're going to get the Save the Universe anytime soon. The next event will be the anniversary event.
Yeah, which I am looking forward to. Do you know if we're getting a CR skip? Because they kind of gave us one. I'm hoping it's not something they remove.
No, we usually get one on January 11th.
Yeah.
January 11th is the official DCO anniversary.
Hopefully.
So that's when we get a whole bunch of gifts. Well, normally we get a whole bunch of gifts and the CR skip. We'll see what we get this year. I went to the apocalyptic Gotham, so if you guys want to come here, we'll play the bounties.
Oh, sure.
For those who need it, I played them already this week, but in case somebody else needs it, we'll play those.
I think I have everything but the convoy. Convoy is a pain in the butt at the moment.
Oh yes, so
I liked it how it was
afterwards. So if there's some of you guys out there who need the bounties, we are in phase 5 currently, so come and join us, and we'll play those missions. So if you guys need them, come and see us.
Pups says, I feel like they're holding back with the trailer so as not to spoil. I don't know.
I don't think it's because not to spoil. Although I do know that James Gunn is notorious for not wanting to show anything in Act 3. So everything we're going to see, let's say in future trailers and promo stuff, should be from Act 1 and Act 2 at the most. Act 3 should be a complete surprise. There shouldn't be anything from Act 3 in the trailers. So, I guess we're starting.
We're starting.
But for the teaser, they showed us what they showed us. Hopefully, they'll show us more soon in a actual trailer as opposed to just a teaser.
Yeah, Beyond Zanos says you are too harsh. It's just a teaser, man. But I get that. But at the same time, I feel like most teasers that I see like suck me in and make me go ooh. And then I want to see it. It didn't do that for me. It didn't do that. So
sadly, the teaser is all we really have. We don't have a lot of information about the film just yet, and the teaser is all we have. So all we can do is judge it based on the teaser.
Yeah.
And
you okay?
Yeah, I had to teleport, and I thought I had to teleport through the white thingy that takes away your power. So I thought I would lose my power, but I was quick enough that it didn't happen. A lot of things depend on that movie. Like basically the fate of the DC universe rests on that movie, sort of.
Putting a lot of weight on that movie.
and sadly, the teaser is all we have. So that's the only thing that can give us an impression, whether good or bad, about the movie is the teaser. Because so far, some of the images we saw, it wasn't worth really discussing.
Yeah, they were like little hints of something that no one was really wanting to see. I don't know how to explain that well. There's scenes there that I saw that I'm like, okay, okay, and then there's scenes where I'm like, ooh, you know, there's a difference. I'm not very eloquent, I see, but yeah. I think once the full trailer comes out, maybe there will be a difference. But I think that you might still have the similar reaction because you didn't like the music that they put there. And usually music is something that really sucks me in, and I liked it. So
Now, the electric guitar, right from the start, bothered me a lot.
fair
I
enough.
understand that I understand they're probably trying to modernize the theme, but I didn't think it worked. Uh,
Where are you? Brim?
Brimstone. Let's go fight the evil Brimstone. Sorry,
Alrighty.
my bad.
Pup said, I'm sure the full trailer will get him. Oh, sorry, I stole your thing that you said. But yeah, I'm wondering if the full trailer won't work for you because of the music.
Well, the thing is, we don't know if the music will. Is that going to be actually used in the movie? Because sometimes there's music that is used only as a placeholder.
That's,
So
yeah. 3000 Gameplay says, hi, I love your videos. Very helpful. Absolutely. He's so helpful. I go to his videos for anything I need to know.
well, thank you.
Oh,
Mr.
what is that?
It's, Mr.
Oh.
Johnny.
That is loud. My poor ears.
Yes.
Oh, hello, Johnny.
Hello.
Oh, you're so loud. At least for me. I hope it's fine on the live.
I didn't hear him much so far. You just said hello.
I heard hello, but I also hear a lot of crackling.
Is that a thing? Multi?
Yeah, you're breaking up a bit.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me see if I can fix it.
Okay. Just quieting down a little bit. That's good. My ears are okay. Henry Shaw said it's his dog that he adopted. There you go. You're right.
See, I knew there was something like that, like because there was no real reason not to use a dog that looks like Krypto in the comics, other than maybe it was his dog, and turns out it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow! Now I'm echoing. Oh, it's weird hearing my own voice back.
Is that better? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Is it better?
Yeah. Kind of. Oh, PPZ, convoy enemies on me. Oh, is the convoy already out? Oh my goodness, I'm awake. Oh,
Yes.
do we need to block convoy?
Well, some people suggest that some people have to stand in front of the convoy to keep him from moving forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm
so
normally
that it gives
doing.
You the time, so that it gives you time to destroy it. But
Yeah.
when you have to kind of glitch the mission like that, there's a problem right there.
Yeah, that's usually what I do is I come and I make sure someone or I come and block the convoy so that we can all get it.
That's kind of funny, to be honest, that we had to do that.
Yeah.
It is.
It's kind I
Because in
like the
other
way it was
games-
before.
In other games, this would be seen as glitching the game, and we would all be banned.
I don't want to get banned. I love this game.
Too late.
Mr. Worldwide also says the Guy Gardner they have put together for the movie doesn't look badass at all, and it really doesn't look like someone who could flip his rage on a switch. He looks old and fat. Oh. Yeah.
David Fillion sadly
I'm with him on that.
is getting old.
The suit looks like it came from the CW year one. That's what it looks like. It looks so bad.
So I guess we can go back to the House of Legends.
Like whoever
doing
designed
some Omni?
Arrow's, whoever designed Arrow's suit from season 1 and the Flash's suit from season 1 looks like they're the ones that designed Guy Gardner's suit.
Actually, I would say some of the costumes from the Arrow show were better than that.
That's my point. It's so bad.
David Fillion did gain a lot of weight when he played Castle. I guess he wasn't exercising enough, and of course he's getting older. Although the thing I find a bit weird is that for a long time fans have been asking that he plays Green Lantern, and one argument for him not to play Green Lantern was that he was too old. But then they hired a guy who's as old, maybe even older than him, to actually play Green Lantern, Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
But they decided to. I guess someone thought with his quote unquote funny side, it worked better for Guy Gardner. I don't know.